Governor J.B. Pritzker honored manufacturers today by helping the Illinois Manufacturers Association close out a week-long bus tour across the state. Illinois Capitol Bureau Chief Max Cotton has more on what the governor had to say and the challenges that are facing the industry.
It was all smiles Friday at National Safety Apparel's new manufacturing facility in Chicago. Governor J.B. Pritzker got a first-hand look at manufacturing in the state.
There's no doubt that when our manufacturing industry flourishes, well, so do our communities and our people. That's precisely why I'm consistently focused on training and build out of our already top-tier manufacturing workforce.
Pritzker says manufacturers create more than $580 billion annually in economic impact and are responsible for nearly 2 million jobs, both directly and indirectly. But the Illinois Manufacturers Association estimates their members have tens of thousands of open jobs in the state. That's why organizers feel this week's bus tour is important.
So important to highlight what's going on inside the four walls of manufacturers today. We drive by these four walls so many times and we have no idea what's going on inside these companies.
Boulay says manufacturers need to keep showing their industry so people understand it's not only dirty and dangerous jobs. Pritzker also highlighted community colleges across the state, which are helping bring people into the field.
It's investments like these that are making, frankly, the needs of the people of our state top priority and meeting the needs of industry while creating opportunities for hardworking Illinoisans at every turn.
Pritzker also touted several manufacturers recently choosing to invest in Illinois. In Springfield, Max Cotton, WGEM News.
And throughout the week-long bus tour, the bus rolled into manufacturing facilities across Illinois, totaling more than 2,000 miles on the road.